Hello everyone, and welcome back to the old school RuneScape Demonic Pacts League, where I have been hard at work. Not really, I've actually been very relaxed this league, and it's nice to not just be gaming, 12 hours a day trying to get tasks done, but we're still making good progress, and we actually have something really big to accomplish right now. So let's go ahead, take a little bit here. Oh, look at that. We got enough points to unlock a tier 6 relic. Oh, look at that. We can unlock a new area. Yes, I saved up it so that we would get the exact amount of points to unlock both things at the same time. It took a little bit of effort, I'm not gonna lie, but it's very satisfying, isn't it? Having those nice even numbers there. I love it. Alright, so I think we'll start with areas first, just because I don't have that much to say about area selection, really. Honestly, for the most part, I'm just kind of going by what I feel like doing. And yeah, there's that. So I never really feel like doing anything in the wilderness. That goes without saying. It's very unlikely that'll be my final choice, but you never know. Honestly, I found the whole elf area kind of miserable last time, so I'm also not leaning towards that. Fremennik is like ridiculously unpopular this time around. I think when I saw a graphic about it, it was like 0.2% of people had chosen Fremennik. So yeah, probably not going there either. Asgarnia is fun because you get the God Wars and stuff. Desert, obviously, you get ancient magic, you get a bunch of boss stuff. Good things. Same with Mauritania, you get a bunch of good things. And then there's Curend. I just kind of like Curend. I've just always found it fun, and as someone who's been playing RuneScape for, 22 years, it's nice to spend more time in the newer areas. So you might be able to tell that we're going for our second choice of Great Curend and KaBob Lowlands. We're going all in on this continent here. It's pretty good stuff. You can look at all the things you get. Yeah, I'm just a fan of it in general. I like having the woodcutting guild. I like having the farming guild. I like, if we didn't have the soul shards, the Arceus library would be a way to train rune crafting. Don't really need that though. Winter Tot, I do need to train fire making. That would be nice. Just in general, it'll be nice to have. And yeah, we get a whole bunch of stuff. All these drops and stuff. Good things, good things. Very nice stuff. Overall, we are going to unlock Curend. I've been really wanting to unlock a new area. Not so much for the things in the area, but because I'm at this kind of awkward point with the pact points where, because I wasn't really sure what I was doing, that's interesting, that I got all these things unlocked. But yeah, since I wasn't really sure what I was doing at the early point in the situation, I'm in a point where I'm not strong enough to get fast kills, but I need either high slayer or good kills in order to get more pact points. Because, I don't feel like getting a fire cape with my current level of power, and most of the other things require drops and stuff, and I'm just not strong enough. I would either need to reset to perk into thorns a bit stronger, or magic a bit stronger, either one, or I just need a few more pact points, and that's where unlocking a new area comes in, because each area is going to give you some new pact points that aren't quite so annoying, and that'll get me just over that last little inch that I need in order to get some real power so I can then do more things. But yes, here we are in Curend. Let's get up to a bank so that we can make our relic choice, and while we do that, here's where my levels are at. We're almost max melee combat, just got a little bit of strength left. I saved strength to last because we've been getting it from doing wood cutting and mining and all that, but obviously now it is our primary focus. And it won't take too much longer, really. I just AFK the crab anytime I don't have anything else to do. But I'm still at my computer doing other things. So that's pretty good. Anyway, this is what my bank's looking like. Making money is not too hard. Obviously, rune items, I'll be able to high alch them. I did some clue scrolls high alch what I got from there. It's not bad. In terms of drops, I haven't gotten too many amazing things, but I did at least finally get a rune full helm and rune plate legs, even though I can't smith those yet. But going for drops is going to be the thing at this tier, because now we actually will be able to get some pack points to actually do some bosses. That will be nice. But we still have one last thing to do, though. We need to choose our tier 6 relic. This one is a bit of a tough choice, I'm not gonna lie. This one, not so much. Grimoire, this is, like, not even on my radar. Don't even care about it. But between these two, this is actually a tough choice. Eternal Sustenance, it's, basically, we had the Shark and Gridmaster, it's that, but you can have any food. Is very tempting, because then I can just do any combat thing and not worry about food so much. However, there is the whole water magic and thorns healing and all those other things in pact points, so with the right setup, I'm not sure how necessary it is. Now, how long we are from having one of those setups working, I can't say. I haven't really looked into how many pact points I need to get a full proper setup and what that would entail. But the other option is Culling Spree, which is basically the big Slayer upgrade. It doesn't let you choose your task entirely, but you at least get 3 different options, and how many. So if you get a crappy task, which, let me tell you, I'm getting crappy task after crappy task. There's a reason I'm only 68 Slayer, and I've actually been dumping some free XP into it because it's been miserable trying to train it. Keep giving me just nonsensical tasks, and I either have to cancel them or deal with them. So that already is very nice, but it's also very important because in Kandarin, we have 2 Slayer bosses that I would really like to work on, both for the drops and especially for Thermi. We gotta get the Echo stuff. So we really, really need to get those Slayer tasks. And I need to get my Slayer up, and those Slayer tasks and stuff lead into pact points, so it all comes together. This is a massively important thing to cut a lot of time off my grind, and most importantly, a lot of annoyance. So at the end of the day, while the unlimited food is extremely tempting, if I had all 99s and everything, that would be the obvious choice. But I don't, and Culling Spree is going to make my life so much easier. There's no other unlocks at this tier, it's just making Slayer fun. And that is pretty good, and we're of course keeping our little line going on here. Of course, to keep it up, I'd have to choose Reloaded over Flow State, so we'll see if I do that in the near future. But yes, so there we are, Tier 6 and 2 areas unlocked. I'm feeling pretty good about where we're at. Like I said, this has been a more casual league. I've been having fun. It's nice to get my combat levels up there without having to put a lot of struggle in. Gemstone Crab is an amazing piece of content for leagues, and for somebody who just doesn't actually want to do like high-focused grinding all the time. Just nice to be able to spend a few days not paying that much attention and then really get into the combat stuff after that. But yeah, I expect to see some pretty major progress, I hope, before the next relic. It's not actually that many points away in the grand scheme of things. So I'm not entirely sure what we'll look like at that point, but I'm hoping it'll be pretty good, that I'll have been taking good advantage of my new area and my Slayer upgrades to just really get us going in a way that we have not thus far. But yeah, expect great things in the next episode. I'll see you guys then. Bye!